planning for that, so definitely was a really busy day for me because I was getting ready for that. But other than that, we do have a guest in the building. He's a rapper, songwriter, producer from Cleveland. Ramo, how you doing tonight?
How you doing? What's going on, everybody?
Doing pretty good. How was your day today?
Man, you know, a little busy. I still ain't ate yet, but you know, when you're busy, it just be like that when you're busy.
Are you like hip to this whole vegan trend, or you eat whatever?
No, I like to eat food. I enjoy that, but I just haven't had an opportunity. It's been running all day.
Okay, I feel it.
I want to appreciate it. Let y'all know I appreciate y'all for having me on.
We appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, you coming from Cleveland.
Got that cotton mouth. I need some water soon.
I don't know if we got any bottles of water in here.
We may. I don't know. But we just gonna get right into it.
Matter of fact, today, your lucky day, you want to Arizona? No, I got a whole bunch of Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, one too.
Yeah, one too.
Wait.
You got it?
I mean,
okay for the guests.
I be thirsty.
Guests,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, Ramon really ain't that thirsty. I mean, he be alright for it.
You must don't know me on Instagram.
I think it's staying. I'm put the book. I'm having Mike difficult to y'all. You can have mucho mango. What's this? Fruit punch.
They in the bottle, or is that?
In the can.
Oh, the cans is.
And the can is cold too.
It's lightweight.
Or raspberry.
Why you trying to like not offer me one?
Let me see.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
be
see what's
thirsty
hitting for
later.
one time. I appreciate you.
Bro, you know we share. Sharing is caring.
You got a cup?
I take that fruit punch, Sean.
Okay.
I'm lucky, big brother.
You don't never come to one drink?
That's what you come with the peanut butter, the awesome peanut butter.
I got it on deck.
Oh, for real with crackers? Yeah. Oh, it's going tonight, y'all. It's going. We're gonna be snacking behind the scenes. Definitely snacking. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. I have a couple questions for you, Ramon. So by the way, y'all need to go follow him on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
It's IAMRMNCLE. So read I am Ramon Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you go by
Ramon RMN.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. So when did you decide that you wanted to pursue music?
You know, music's been a big part of my life since I was young. You know, I'm sure y'all could relate being young in the lunchroom. You know, the same old story, but for me, I used to always take the lead. You know, we get to rapping songs. Ludacris was hot when I was growing up. Missy, Busta had a few crazy videos, and we used to just laugh and talk about them and just get to rapping the songs. And I always took the lead. You know, I was outspoken. I always had that voice, so, and I knew all the words. That was another one.
So would you categorize your hip hop? Would you categorize it?
Explain that question. I want to make sure I understand.
So some artists would consider themselves as backpackers. Some of them
Okay.
hardcore. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Lyricists, club. You know what I mean?
You know what? The best way I can explain music is I would say it's a combination of it's a deep thought, but it's deep emotion too. So I mean, I mix the lyrics in there, of course, but my main focus is the feeling, like how you feel when you listen to it. You know, I always say music is feeling. Yeah, it's what you hear, but how do you feel? You know what I mean? So that's my focus with a lot of my music.
So like, who would you say is your biggest influences as far as like artists is concerned?
You know, it's funny because growing up, I gotta admit, growing up, I love Ludacris because Luda was just, I don't know, man, it was something about him. It was crazy. It was like chaos, like the way he used to rap on the track to me. But you know, as I grown older, you know, making music for a while, I realized, you know, I grabbed a little something from a lot of different people. Whether you say T.I., you know, you can say Gucci Mane, you can throw out Kendrick, Cole, Lupe, Lil Yachty, Uzi. You know, I just look at what everybody doing, and I kind of take something from each person that could benefit me. But you know, right now I'm really just focused on trying to craft something different too. So I try not to sound like anybody. That's a big thing about me. So that's why I kind of try to diversify what I listen to,
So
especially with hip hop.
You currently working on a project right now?
I'm working on putting out just new music. I wouldn't say it's a project. I'm not trying to bound it just yet, but I'm crafting some new stuff. Something that's different. Something different.
So, you produce too, correct?
Yeah, man, I
So you
produce.
do your own tracks.
Yeah. It's funny thing about producing. I only started producing, I would say, it's a funny thing. I lost my job. It was a while back. I lost my job. I want to say about 7 years ago, I lost this job. And I had maybe $150 left, man. And I hopped on Craigslist. Craigslist was like, it wasn't really big like that, but it was, you know, I hopped on there, typed up, okay, let me find something I could do. Found a little MacBook, an old beat up MacBook. Copped a MacBook, that cracked down, you know, got a cracked Fruity Loops, got a cracked all these programs, put them on there, and just start YouTubing every day. I ain't had no job, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So started YouTubing and put together some stuff, man. And before you know it, I was putting together some songs, man. So that's how producing got started.
So that was you use Fruity Loops? Or you use a mixture?
You know what? I use a mixture. I chop in Fruity Loops. I love Fruity Loops for chopping, but I love Reason. Like everything in Reason is just already there, man. It's lovely for me, man. Now Fruity Loops so raw though because you know what I'm saying, you got all the plugins.
Yeah.
So every now and then, you know, I might hit my homeboy up. Yo, what's up? Like hook me up with a few woo.
Yeah.
But overall, I like to stick with Reason, man. The workflow easier for me. Yeah.
That's dope.
So what do you feel like has changed from like, you know, what you made and produced before versus now that you've rebranded yourself?
Yeah, you know, I focused a lot on just like doing covers a lot. So excuse me for stumbling over my words. I'm trying to put this together. So when I was in school, you know, I went to Kent for a little minute, and I made music at Kent, and so a lot of my focus was on covers. I did a lot of sampling the songs that were already sampled before. You know, I was searching for that sound. I loved Kanye. You know, I loved his passion for creating. And then, you know, Cole came out, you know, around that time too. These guys were really popping. And so I was just focused on like, okay, let me snatch something that they did. Let me try to do what they did. Let me recreate it, but with my flair on it too. You know what I mean? So, and a lot of covers in general, just downloading songs from, you know, beating up the internet on the YouTube. Okay, let me get that instrumental.
Right.
It's a rap for that one.
You know, almost like hearing the sample they did and saying like, how can I do this sample?
How can I do the same?
Yeah.
Because, you know, I got a template. So now it's like, okay, let me see. Okay, flip something. Yeah.
So she said the words you used was rebranding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rebranding. So what do you feel like was wrong with your brand the first time?
I lacked focus. I made a lot of music, and I said a lot of things. But and these were things I wanted to say. Don't get it twisted. Like I speak, I stand on my words, and I speak. You know what I'm saying? Important things that I think are important at least. But at the end of the day, you know, I feel like for an artist, you gotta pick. You gotta make sense of all your thoughts and just pick something that you really want to stand on. Because you're gonna make a statement. You're not gonna make a bunch of statements. You're gonna make a statement. You gotta figure out what that statement's gonna be. And I'm figuring out what that statement is. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Okay. I think one of my last questions are you single right now?
Money question right there.
Don't it?
You got a girl?
Nah, I'm single right now.
Single?
Hey, every artist is
I'm single.
I mean, okay, so is it you're single because you're an artist, or is it what's going on?
You know, I'm a wow, this took a turn. Look, I'm a relationship kind of guy, man. I like to, you know, hit it and stick with it, right?
Okay.
But
first I heard that. I never heard that.
I've never heard that.
Shout out to you.
Mark.
No, don't get it twisted. Just because I hit it don't mean I'm gonna stick with it.
Right, right.
I enjoy that better.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I ain't out here just dipping it, hey, woo. However, you know, I had a recent, you know, situation I was in that ended. That was recent, you know, that I'm talking this year, you know, a couple months ago. So that finds its way into the music as I go forward. Just to put a little few nuggets out there on where things are going. So, you know, it's important. It's important to me. Relationship is a really important thing. Relationships in general. Relationships we have with each other, with things, you know,
They
money.
guide you. They definitely guide you.
Definitely.
So no.
And it's a good outlet too. If you ever need that outlet, I mean, sometimes the best way to express yourself is through music.
Yeah, if he says what feels You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's definitely something. Relationships with people, period. Relationships with things, period.
Yeah.
With your passion, with your people, with your friends and stuff like that. So,
Exactly.
respect. I'm definitely So all right. So she sent me a track. I listened to it. I did my research. I found another maybe 2 or 3 tracks.
Yeah.
Moved up. I was listening to that one earlier. Like the cover you did off of that one.
Yeah, that cover. Yeah.
So all right. So
you know, I did that cover when I graduated. That was probably the day I graduated.
From Kent?
No, I graduated. See, I transferred back home.
Okay.
I had some things I had to deal with.
Where you from?
Cleveland.
Okay.
So,
same thing.
yeah, mine is my fault. I got a little accent, a little bit. My mother, she's from the South, and I don't know. I'm around her, you know, all the time. You know, growing up, I was anyways. So I picked up a little bit of hers. But yeah, man, moved back to Cleveland. Ended up finishing school at Cleveland, and that's when I ended up dedicating myself to the music. I mean, there were other factors, of course, that led to me really taking music serious, because I always have been doing music. You know, like I said, you guys, 10 years in making music, 7 years in just making beats.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've been doing this a while.
That's lit. So some of your greatest experiences, because I think we all got experiences with music. Whether it's a studio session with somebody, whether it's a show, you know what I'm saying? Give me one of your greatest experiences that music has given you for you that keeps you driving with it.
Music has given me. That's a loaded question right there.
Yeah.
The greatest experience. I think off the top of my head, man, you know, when I was at Kent, I used to do this fun, you know, I was still in the early stages of producing. I always thought it was, and this is probably, you know, this probably goes back to why I focus on relationships in my music. I used to always invite people who had no interest in music to vibe during the session. And I would like, try to sneak them on the track, like, yo, you know, we'll get to making some stuff and be like, yo, hey, come here, man. They just, you know, pick out some sounds and just play around, just see see what's going on. Because I feel like we all could get into music. I'm not like one of the guys who think it's just this professional thing. It's art. It's art. I love, like, you can make something. You know what I'm saying? And I will rock with it if it's, you know, as long as it's put together, I'm gonna rock with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those guys. So I used to always invite different people, and I remember just one time having about 6, 7 guys in one room, and we all just jamming out, making some music. And you know, it's just moments like that, man, off the top of my head. That's special to me. Like, music brings people together. It didn't matter what race we was, you know what I'm saying, what kind of gender, whatever was going on. We was just there vibing, making good music. No words. You don't need words for that. You just hitting the drums, and you hitting the snares, and we getting it.
Facts. Yeah. So I had that conversation with him last week.
Okay.
About the fact that he was putting people together. That's what it was created for. As we spoke about, you know, hip hop. Anyway.
Yeah, we did have
you know what I mean? A little debate. I think it's slightly. I don't know to it, but like, you know, it just sparked from the perception of what hip hop really is now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say that what's going on right now is not hip-hop, but I think we in our most rare form of hip-hop today.
Okay.
That we have been in the last 20 years, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion. So we had a little brief discussion about that.
Yeah. You said you ain't about to get into it, but I'm about to get into it. What? It's because I was saying that I feel like it's not the same.
Yeah.
He was like, hip-hop was created to make you feel good, And that's what people are doing. They're having fun with it now. And I was like, I can't argue with that.
Okay.
But yeah, I can't argue.
So what? I mean, I missed it. Okay.
So look. If I could do this real quick, right? Because I didn't want to take it left from, you know, because we focus on you.
Oh, right.
But what it really is, man. We grew up, right? In the era we grew up was competitive and lyricism about who was the best.
Yeah.
That's what it's about for us. But be honest, that's not what hip hop was created for. It wasn't about who better than whose music sounded best. Right. It was about bringing us together so we can enjoy it all together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think that's what niggas is doing right now. They making good music for the clubs, for the women, for each other. That's what they doing. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. And I think
that's a good point.
I know, that's why I was like, I can't argue with this.
Can't argue with
Can't
that.
argue with him.
Yeah,
he knew what I was talking about. Yeah. Mark has a way.
No.
Here we go. Mark has a way of flipping stuff. You know what I'm saying? To be right no matter what. He know that's not what I was talking about.
But I'm just saying it was never created for substance.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was created to bring us together.
Back to him.
Yeah.
Me.
I vibe with it. I mean, I'm rocking with both of what y'all saying. Man. I hear it. I really hear it both ways.
I think, because we do music too.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
All right, man.
So,
we gonna talk, man.
Yeah, we got a link. Yeah, I produce too, so we got a link.
We gonna talk, brother.
But like,
it's a mandatory.
When I do it, I take the craft serious. You know,
right,
because I really have a passion for it.
Yeah.
So when people just do, I want to say stupid stuff.
Well, excuse me. Let me turn it to, do my best interviewer impression right now. When you say stupid stuff, what do you mean?
Like, just when they take the music and sometimes people make a mockery of it. People don't take the musicianship serious. And that kind of is like, that's like a pet peeve of mine. Because there's people who really care about it and really, want to pour into it and share. And some people just play around with it.
Playing around with it, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all, we using names or we just...
I'm not going to use no names.
Okay. Examples,
You want to use some names?
Are we talking candy, twisty, dready rappers? You know what I'm saying? Like what we saying? Are we saying guys that just from the streets get in there and just trying to make money off of it? That's what I mean. Like when you say that, it's so many
angles. It can go both ways. Right.
It definitely can go both ways.
So like,
you know what? But both.
Okay.
Both.
Interesting, because I would say I'm just trying to make money off of this quote unquote rapper. It's more prevalent than the silly, twisty, dready rapper.
Yeah.
I would say that personally.
Because you're taking it serious. It's money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're taking it serious. It's like, all right, this becomes almost like a job or.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
And some of them get better over time. Those guys who got in it like that got better over time.
Okay, so you saying that there's a chance for them to switch? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a chance for them to grow.
Okay. I got you.
To grow.
I got you. But there's some people, it just ain't.
It's something I listen to, I'll be like,
yeah?
I try really hard to listen to it.
I don't share that sentiment, man. I know. I used to. I relate. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, yo, man, I used to go crazy, pulling my hair out, all that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I started to find, I look at it like, if you could get in the booth and do that with no effort, right? Then to me, and if it works, we get working, blah, blah, blah. We can talk all day about that. But what I'm saying, if you could do that and it works for you and you happy, and then, I ain't gonna lie, even the songs that, I think is trash, I be bopping to sometimes. Like, okay, man, this song trash, but something to it. If you could get in and do that, man, I kind of feel like that's a talent in itself. Yeah, some people need to sit down and write. But Wayne, maybe it was better when he didn't. As we can say, like, the evidence can show. When he was writing, it was cool. It was alright. But when he stopped, it was like, okay, whoa, what this little man doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's levels to it, man.
It is.
I like right now, like I like the Lil Cat, Lil Pump, man. Like, I'm not saying I like the music, but it's something about that, just getting in there and saying the most redundant, just ignorant shit you can say, you know what I'm saying? But just make that shit just make you want to, damn, like this shit got me going. Like they want to do something to this shit.
It's definitely a talent, because being the type of person that I am, and the way I try to take my thought process, I've tried to what we call about, I hate to revert so much and make it sound so dated, but 10 years ago we would have called it dumbing it down.
Yeah.
Right? Dumbing it down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they say the dumb are intrigued by the drum. You got people that only listen to the beat. That's what the dumb are intrigued by the drum. They don't care about the words. So you dumb it down and you just put a song over top of the words. You know what I'm saying? And that's a talent, because I can't do it.
Can't do what?
I can't make my stuff, I don't have the talent to make my stuff sound like it's nothing. Some thought is going to slip out.
Okay, I got you.
Some creative is going to slip out to the point where they be like, what is a Socrates?
I understand
what is the, you know what I'm saying? How do you spell philosophy?
I get what you're
like,
saying.
it's just going to slip out because I naturally think that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's right. It's a talent to be on that level now.
It is, man.
For real.
At least to me. I mean, think of word, okay. Before you
hey, you see my face.
kill it, I know you about to kill it. I know you about to kill it, but I'm just gonna fight the battle. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing devil's advocate now. I would argue wordplay is important too. Like, and when I say wordplay, I don't mean like like saying one word meaning another thing.
Yeah.
What I mean is,
like
one of my favorite things. A lot of people probably didn't even notice this. T.I. Live Your Life. On the intro of that song, he says, you need to stop worrying about what you ain't got and start being grateful for what you do got. And to me, the thing that stuck out when he said it was do got. Because he could have said what you do have. And just the artistic ability to choose those two aggressive words that just, they're in your face, do got.
Yeah.
Almost made that statement mean something to me, like, damn, okay, damn. Because he didn't say you do have, I was like, man, shut the fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying? But that do got was everything. It was, that bitch hit you in the chest.
I see what you're saying, though.
So like when you know, silly rappers say some dumb shit, sometimes I just think about, okay, what was the goal? What was the goal?
You know what? So she asked me, right? So she asked me this question earlier. She said we don't have any questions for you, right? And just taking a turn real quick because I did have questions for you, which I asked all of them. But one question I didn't ask you, because I didn't write it down. She's way more prepared than I am. But I didn't write it down. I always like to ask people, what are you giving to music and what do you expect from it?
Ooh. Man, this guy got the loaded questions, man. How was your day, man? What do I expect from music and what am I giving to it? Is that what you're saying?
What are you giving to music?
What am I giving to it and what do I expect from it? See, that's a quote, man. You gotta give me a second on that one.
Didn't you ask me that? Didn't you ask me that? I'll ask you that. You gotta, when you in that booth, you gotta ask yourself that because whether it's dumb or it's not, why are you different? What are you doing for music? Jay-Z sells drugs the best. Nobody sells them drugs better than him. You know what I'm saying? And then Jeezy came about. You know what I'm saying? Gucci wear jewelry the best. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Migos, they talk that whipping shit. It's certain people. You gotta be. Crazy, you can't just fuck. Drake is in love with these women the best. You gotta. You know what I'm saying? So what are you bringing to it?
He got some competition though. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't count Kevin Gates out. Don't count Fetty Wap out. Don't even count Chief Keef out.
Yeah, that's crazy. See. And every one of them, I feel like they still like Fetty's harmonies. Crazy in my
Fetty, man, that's the truth right there. That man gonna be look, he gonna be that like Cudi legend status. Like when time keep going, people gonna be like, yo, like that boy. You know what it is? He almost need to not drop something new. But that's how I feel about it. But
sit down for a little bit.
Sit down, man. But
He been sitting down.
Keep on.
They played at the HipHop Awards. They played the song at the HipHop Awards, and it sounded like it just came out today.
Right.
Wait, what song?
Look, he had My Way.
On the right side.
Yeah.
Running through the center.
Oh, yup.
That shit is still.
He got slapped.
That's 3 years ago.
But no, let me not get too far off topic, man. So I had a little bit to think about it. I feel like for music, what I want out of music, I feel like music should just be my getaway. That's all I want back. I don't give a damn if you don't spend a dime with me. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm happy. Happiness is the greatest thing you can give me. Unfortunately, I don't have that just yet. I'm on my way up. I'm not gonna lie about that. You know what I'm saying? But music is what's helping me get there to me. That's the way I set my life up. Now, what am I doing? What am I giving to music? Well, I'm focusing on just the way we just had that conversation. I can focus on things that maybe really small things. They're elements of literature maybe we aren't using. There's terms, there's culture. There's a lot of things I want to give to. My main thing is I want to make sure that people know that it's okay. And this is the dumbest shit I'm about to say, but you got to understand where it's coming from. That it's okay to do the opposite thing. And I feel like even now, not that it's cool to do the opposite thing. That's a whole nother thing. I ain't even trying to be cool. Fuck all that. It's okay to love your girl. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to do that.
Don't statement at all.
It's okay. It's okay if you.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Love your girl.
Everybody calm down. You ain't gotta fuck.
That's the only thing she heard. Yeah, you're right.
You ain't gotta pop Molly if you don't want to.
Right.
If you want to, man.
You ain't gotta drink and smoke. We don't drink and smoke.
It's cool. It's cool. That's all I want to bring. Like, let people know.
Where's your mic at? Where's your mic?
Powerful statement.
What do you have to say?
No, I mean, I'm just listening to him, man. He's very educated.
I'm about to say, his level of thinking, I can vibe with. You know what I'm saying? I can rock with that.
And you, like I said, you graduated, right?
Yeah, man.
So,
got a degree.
The man's educated.
Yeah, clearly.
So it's coming from somewhere. So I definitely support it. My deepest apology. I don't know why I didn't think about it, but I don't have a song of yours to play, but we are going to make sure it's a priority.
Okay.
We get it on the link.
I was going to ask you that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have asked you. That's my bad.
You know what it is?
I thought you had it.
I'm gonna make sure you guys get something definitely, man. I got something coming soon, man. I got a song called Lump Sum. I teased it on the Instagram. Like I said, once again, the Instagram, that's ILRMNCLE. That's IAMRMN.
Make sure we get you tagged in all the links.
Definitely, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Go.
We're gonna have y'all way to access something.
Definitely. Go check that out, man. Like it's a cool little video me and my videographer put together, man. I'm working, man. I'm making sure it's new. I'm gonna present. It might be some old shit, right? How I present it, it's gonna be new. You gonna feel like, damn, this is new. You know how you take the car to the car wash? That's your same ass car, but you leave that bitch, you be like, God damn, like, this motherfucker, when you know, just got me this. It's some new shit right here, okay?
Oh man, we're gonna take a quick break, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Ramon.
Yes.
Yeah.